just days away from embarking on our very first Disney cruise, and I am just so excited to be here with you today to share with you all about our upcoming trip. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Phylicia, and I share videos just about all different aspects of my life. Today's video kicks off my Disney Cruise series of videos. I'm not exactly sure starting out how many videos this will be, but this will be the first of at least a few. So today's video is just going to be kind of like a pre-trip report. So I'll just be going day by day with you what we have planned and talk to you about just what we're excited for and what our hopes and our plans are for this cruise. We leave in just a few days, and I honestly can't believe it's almost here. We have had this cruise planned for over a year now, and it's finally here. Like, we are literally just days away, and I can hardly contain my excitement. So I just want to give you a little background here about who's going and kind of what our expectations are to begin with. This is our very first Disney cruise. It will be my husband and me and our 3 children. So we have a 6-year-old, a 3-year-old who, just a little side note, is a month shy of being 4. So she's closer to being a 4-year-old than a 3-year-old. And then we have a 2-year-old. So it'll be the 5 of us, plus my mom is coming with us, and it's going to be a surprise for the kids. They don't know that she's coming. So that is just another exciting aspect of this trip, is that the kids will get to have their Nana with them, and it's going to be so much fun. So this trip just feels so special because it's our first big trip as a family of 5. We have gone to Disneyland once as a family of 5, but that just, I don't know, that was just such an easier trip. We lived not far from Disneyland, and so it was just, we just drove there and that was it. We were only there for 3 days. This is a much bigger trip. It's taken a lot of planning, and like I said, we've had this planned for over a year. So yeah, it just feels like a big trip. It's my first time on a cruise, as well as my kids' first time on a cruise. My husband has been on one cruise before many years ago, and then my mom has taken Viking River cruises, but she has never been on an ocean liner cruise. So lots of firsts for many of us on this trip. Our cruise is the 7-night Disney Alaskan Cruise. We are going to be on the Wonder, which I am so excited about. I have done a ton of research on all the different ships, and there are 2 currently for this year, 2026, that are in Alaska. It's the Magic and the Wonder, and we chose the Wonder. If you're not familiar with Disney Cruise Line ships, the Magic and the Wonder are the 2 original Disney Cruise Line ships. They are also the smallest ships in Disney's fleet, which I've heard that for first-time cruisers, that's a huge benefit, is that the ships are smaller, they're easier to navigate. I've heard that they just are classic and cozy, and so I'm so excited to be going on the Wonder. Our cruise on the Disney Wonder is sailing out of Vancouver, British Columbia. For some of you watching, you may not know about our family, so I'll just give you a brief little background on us. My husband is in the US military, and he is currently on an exchange program. So we are living in Canada right now. And all we have to do to get to Vancouver is just drive over to the ferry terminal and take a ferry boat across the water, and we'll be in Vancouver. So our travel to get to Vancouver is fairly easy. We'll spend most of our time on the ferry boat. So we are going to be doing that. My mom will be flying from California up to Vancouver for this cruise, and we are both arriving the day before our ship leaves. So that will be on a Sunday that we are all arriving in Vancouver. And once we're back from our cruise, I would love to do some sort of trip recap video. I will be going into more detail with the dates of our trip, but right now I'm just gonna keep that private until we are back from our trip. So starting with our travel day to Vancouver, we're taking the ferry boat ride over, and then we'll be arriving in Vancouver in the early afternoon. So it is a little bit of a drive from the ferry terminal to the airport, but we are expected to be in Vancouver at the hotel we're staying at around early afternoon time, probably like 1 o'clock. So I'm not going to go into all the details of every single hotel I had originally booked. I changed my mind several times, and we ended up deciding to stay at the Fairmont Vancouver Airport Hotel. And the reason we chose that was, one, it was more affordable than the other options we had chosen originally. And then two, because we're staying at the Fairmont Vancouver Airport Hotel, they have a partnership with Disney. So we are able to take Disney Cruise Line transportation from the airport hotel to the cruise port. So that was a huge bonus for us, because as first-time cruisers, we are the last ones that can do our online check-in. And your port arrival time is based on when you can do online check-in. So the fact that we opted for Disney Cruise Line transportation, we automatically were given a port arrival time. So our PAT is 11:30, and we are boarding group 4, which for being first-time cruisers is a really good time. That means we get to get on the ship pretty early, and our vacation starts even earlier than some of the others. So we're very excited about that. And we were able to use points from the Chase Sapphire credit card that we have. And we were able to book both rooms. We're getting 2 rooms because my mom will be with us. And we're a family of 5. And in at least the area we are in Canada, most hotels have a limit of 4 people. So we have to get 2 rooms anyways, but I digress. We have 2 rooms, and we were able to book both rooms for the night completely with points, which was a huge win for us. So after our arrival to the hotel, we don't have any big plans other than probably going to dinner that night at the airport hotel restaurant. They have a really nice restaurant there at the Fairmont. I have stayed there before, and although I haven't eaten at the restaurant, my husband has, and he said it's really good. So our plan is to probably get dinner there that night and then just have an easy day. We're not going to be going out and exploring Vancouver at all, since we live pretty close by. We can do that another time. Our focus is to just get to the hotel and wait for embarkation day. Our embarkation day is on a Monday, and like I said earlier, our PAT time is 11:30, and we are boarding group 4. So hopefully we will be some of the first groups on the ship, which is so exciting. And our plan after we get on the ship is to go straight to lunch. Now, I know there are 2 options for lunch. You can do the buffet or do the sit-down restaurant. I think our plan right now is to do whatever sit-down restaurant is open. That seems like it'll be a little more calm and relaxing for everyone. I'm just not sure how the kids are gonna be, if they're gonna be just kind of overwhelmed or just, unsure of how they're gonna be feeling. So we thought doing the sit-down restaurant will be a little more low-key than going to a buffet where almost everyone goes. After that, our plans right now are just to be able to explore the ship, to see our rooms. Right now we have booked a deluxe family ocean view stateroom. We have 2 rooms booked, and they are 2 connecting rooms. So that'll be nice. It'll feel like we have a little more space that way. The main goal, I think, for embarkation day is to just be able to soak everything in and just kick off the fun. I have heard from many people that embarkation day can be very exciting, but also very tiring and overwhelming at the same time. So we're just gonna go with the flow and explore the ship, eat some food, and ease into our cruise. Day 2 is our first sea day. We don't have any major plans right now other than my mom is booked for a massage that morning, and then late that night, my husband and I have a reservation at Paulo. So we will get to have a little date night. The kids will hopefully be asleep by then, so my mom will be hanging out with them in the room and just keeping an eye on them while we go and have a date night. I am very much looking forward to that, and I'm excited to get to experience Paolo. I've heard so many good things about that restaurant. So yeah, we're excited to have a date night. Day 3 is Glacier Day, and I am so excited for Glacier Day. By the way, I'm sorry for how many times I'm saying I'm excited in this video, but believe me, I'm very excited. And Glacier Day is probably one of the most anticipated days for me. I have seen so many videos and pictures of Glacier Day, and it just looks so stunningly beautiful. And right now it's looking like it's going to be rainy and cold and possibly even a mix of snow and rain. And I am just praying. I am praying that the weather doesn't impede our glacier plans and that the ship is able to go see the glacier, because I know it can get canceled if the weather is bad, and I'm just praying that the weather holds out and that we are able to have the Glacier Day. We did not opt for the Glacier Explorer excursion. We're just gonna hang out on the ship and see what we can see from there. So the main plan for Glacier Day is just seeing what we can see, meeting the characters in their exclusive Alaska outfits, and yeah, just enjoying the glacier views and enjoying meeting the characters in their special outfits is the plan for that day. Day 4 is our first official port stop, which is in Skagway. So that day we debated a lot. I looked into so many different port adventures, but ultimately we decided to not do any port adventures for Skagway. We're just going to explore the town and take it easy that day. Again, pretty much the entire cruise right now is forecasted to be raining. So depending on how that is, I'm not sure how much time we will be spending in the port. I know there's like a Christmas shop and a bookshop I'd like to check out. There's also the Klondike Gold Rush museum that we might want to check out. I think the kids would enjoy taking a look through there. So we're just gonna, again, go with the flow and see what we can see in Skagway. And if we're just not really feeling it, then we can get back on the ship, and there will be, I think, plenty of things to do on the ship that day. Day 4 is Juneau. So we do have an excursion or port adventure, whatever you call it. I think Disney calls it port adventure. We have a port adventure booked for that morning. It is the Experience Juneau Port Adventure. It goes through downtown Juneau and goes up to Mendenhall Glacier, which I'm very much looking forward to that. And I think the kids will also enjoy it. I know there are hiking trails and there's a whole visitor center up at the glacier that I think everyone will enjoy. So we are very much looking forward to that. But aside from that one port adventure, we have nothing else planned at this point for the afternoon or evening time. Day 6 will be Ketchikan. We only have one port adventure booked for the afternoon that day, and it's the exclusive lumberjack show. The one that they do specifically for Disney Cruise Line. I've heard that this lumberjack show is a must-do if you're going to Ketchikan. So we will see how that goes. Otherwise, that morning, same thing with Skagway. We'll probably just get off the ship in the morning and kind of explore the town and get back on the ship whenever we're done and head to our excursion when it's time, because our excursion for the lumberjack show is not until later in the afternoon. Day 7 is our last day on the ship, our last full day on the ship, and it is a sea day. So that day we have in the morning planned for my 3-year-old to go to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and she's gonna have a little princess makeover. So she doesn't know about that yet. So I'm curious to see if she's going to be excited. She is very shy, so I am not sure. It could go either way. She could either be really excited and have a blast, or she might freak out a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, we don't have any set plans right now for that day. And then after that will be the day we have to disembark the ship, and that will be very sad. I don't even really want to talk about it. So we won't. So yeah, we'll just drive from Vancouver back to the ferry and then drive here to where we live and drive home. So yeah, that is the overall view of our day-to-day itinerary. Overall, I think I'm just most excited to get to experience a new type of vacation with my family. I'm excited to hopefully see the glacier and just get to experience a cruise for the first time. I think I can't really pinpoint one specific thing other than family time as being my number one thing I'm excited for. I'm just excited for everything and to get to experience this all for the first time. I am a little nervous as well. I think just not having been on a ship before, not really sure how the kids are gonna do. There are of course gonna be some nerves surrounding that. Hopefully no one gets seasick or anything like that. We will be prepared with medication just in case, but hopefully everyone just has fun. That's the main thing, right? We want to have fun and we want to make memories together as a family. I am planning on filming some of this trip. I'm not sure exactly how many videos I will be able to get out of it. Ideally, I would like to have a video one per day of our cruise, but that seems like a lot on me to be able to be filming all of the time or often enough to put a video together for each day. So we'll see. My first priority is to enjoy time with my family and be present with them. So any content I'm able to film will be great. Hopefully I can at least get one overall video for the cruise. And if I have more to split it up into different days, then that would be great. I am also going to be sharing with you a packing video. I've actually already started assembling some of our things that we need to take with us. So you can be on the lookout for that video as well. If you have done an Alaskan cruise before, especially with Disney, please let me know down in the comments and share any tips you have for anyone else who might be looking into a Disney Alaskan cruise as well. I would love to hear your favorite memories or just any tips you have. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.